Sure.
All right, we're here with head coach Jane Wells, seniors Michaela Schaaf and Alexis Loader. Coach, if you just want to start off with some thoughts on the game.
Sure. It was a super exciting game today. Really proud of the team and our effort. It was interesting. We like to play a really fast-paced game, and Salisbury does as well, but the game was a little bit calculated and slower in the first half, with each team just really taking care of the ball and trying to find these attacking opportunities. And it was a low box score game for us. We rarely see a game where it's only a handful of shots and corners for each team. And the pace definitely picked up in the second half, and it was fun to see us take advantage of the moment. I told the team at halftime, this game is going to be decided by one moment, and we were able to create that today, and some really amazing defensive moments from Alexis as well, but the goal by Mick was incredible, and just really grateful for the opportunity to go to the Final Four again.
So start with you, Mick. Feeling when you scored that goal, you go into halftime, really tightly contested game. It felt like Salisbury had a little bit better of the play in the first half. You guys clearly made some adjustments at halftime, and then to get that goal in the third, I think your reaction says it all.
Yeah, I definitely tend to react whenever I score, and I think we're always just ready and excited to play Salisbury. And I think, again, what Coach talked about at halftime, taking advantage of those moments, and we're used to having a lot of attacking opportunities, a lot of goal-scoring opportunities. So knowing we all have to execute on that corner, the insert, the pass, and then, when it hit the backboard, I just was so excited and knew that was the moment. We just need to hold on to this lead for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So Alexis, what was going through your mind at the end of the game when they called that corner with whatever it was, 15 seconds? It's a one-goal game, the Final Four's on the line.
Yeah, it's definitely a stressful moment to have a one-goal game and corners at the end, but we kind of have had a habit of doing that in some important games, of having a few corners at the end of the game and just trusting our corner defense and our execution. We practiced so many corner defense, and I just knew that everyone in that corner defense unit is such a solid player, and it's such a special moment to be able to trust each other, get that ball out of the circle or over the end line, not in the goal. So all of us working together in that moment is just so important, and it's such a great thing to have that. When the ball is saved and goes over the end line, that was a really exciting moment, because that was the moment we knew we were going to win.
So Jane, let's talk about, I think every game in the NCAAs last year was a 1-0 game. Two very experienced defensive players sitting right here.
Yeah.
What was your kind of mindset on the field? You've had some close games this year. 1-0 game. They've got a penalty corner late.
Yeah, I was definitely nervous, but also really trusting our defense. I looked, immediately, and we had our top four defenders, of course, down the stretch in the game ready to go. And I was like, we've got this. And I think for me also, seeing Alexis come up with such a huge save in the first half, that generally helps her build her confidence throughout the game. And I knew that she would be ready to make the save.
So what were some of those adjustments that you guys made at halftime that clearly did the trick in the second half?
Yeah. We talked about a bunch of things. I think, one of them was just pre-scanning more one-touch passes, and so just moving the ball a little bit faster and getting them chasing more, even if it wasn't stick-to-stick passing, just moving it across and up and down the field a little bit faster and being more prepared when we receive it. We generally like to play a really controlled game, and we didn't have the opportunity to do that today. Salisbury's an incredible team, and Dawn has built an amazing dynasty there, and it's always a great game when we play them. And today I thought they played their best game of the year. And so seeing how tight it was from the start, I just thought that we needed to get the ball upfield a little bit more, even if it wasn't as controlled of a process as we're used to.
Alexis, so you're talking about the defense there and how good they are, but a couple times today it was one-on-one, you and the attacker. Just talk about how well you were seeing the ball today.
In those moments, those 1v1 moments, it's just take a deep breath, stay calm, and execute those skills that I know how to do. In those situations, it's very much I'm the person who has to stop the ball right here and for our team. And we were playing for a lot today, not just a trip to the Final Four, but for Kenzie, our team impact player, and just having that confidence and motivation of this great season we've built, the experience in our past Final Fours. I know, especially for our senior and junior classes, is so helpful in those moments where you do just have to be calm, center yourself, just focus on the ball and on that one moment that will get you from, a win to, or a loss to a win.
I was just say, last year we went to the Final Four, played on the road. How's it feel to get to win at home to go to the Final Four?
I mean, I think going into this game, we knew it was like, either way, it's our last game on Homewood as a group, so that made it more special. And I think, extra motivation to bring home the win today, and also to have your home crowd. We had some alumni come back and watch, and all of our parents, and to have all of that support, which we didn't have as much of when we were all the way up in Boston, was huge, and I think important because Salisbury had a lot of their fans as well. And yeah, we're just excited to take the bus down Wednesday night and go to the Final Four.
I think also Kenzie's family was here today, and that was really special. They, it's for them to be here today, of all the stuff that they have going on and are managing. Really grateful for their support. I think it's really meaningful for the team.
So we talked yesterday about, 5 straight trips to the Final Four, and every team is different. And we talked yesterday about how this team was special. What makes this team special?
Yeah. I think that this team is really cohesive, and also they really love playing together and find the joy in that. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. It's just every time we walk out to practice, there's this mid-season drag, right, where things get hard. And I didn't really feel that this year because I felt like this team and this group is just so motivated, and they love the game so much, and just enjoy the opportunity to get out there together and compete. And we've talked, I think, a bit less about outcomes this year, and it's more driven by the process and enjoying the process than things have been for us in the past. And I think it's, there's a lot of expectations at Hopkins on so many different levels, and we've tried to just find the joy in the game. And I think bringing Kenzie onto our team has helped with that a lot. And for me as a coach, it's easy to think now, that we've had this experience, if Kenzie were standing beside me, would I do something differently? And thinking about that, I think has helped all of us just shift our mindset a little bit to enjoy the experience a little bit more and put less pressure on ourselves to, have specific outcomes.